This is an experiment proposed by one of my Instructables readers to test butter versus vegetable oil for making biscuits. So I have my base recipe of 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. I mix those up, and then I add on the left a half a cup of butter that I grate in, and on the right 3/8 of a cup of vegetable oil. I stir those in. The grated butter, like it usually does, just makes small little clumps of butter, and the vegetable oil kind of clumped up as well. Took a little bit longer to stir, but ended up looking pretty good for biscuits. Then I put a cup of milk in each, which usually makes fairly wet biscuits. This time it was a little bit more wet than usual, especially with the oil biscuits. So to be even, I added half a cup of flour to each batch. So 2.5 cups of flour total in each batch. Mix those up. The dough is still a little bit wet on the oil, but not too bad. So after mixing those up, I went ahead and put them on a floured surface and rolled them out. I usually roll about 1 inch thick because it makes fluffier biscuits than 1/2 inch thick. So I rolled those out and ended up making 6 biscuits with each one, and then went ahead and baked at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. Both of them rose fairly similarly. No big difference I could see in the time lapse there. And after baking, the biscuits were pretty similar, broke apart just about the same. You can tell slightly different with the vegetable oil biscuit on the right. It looks a little bit different on the outside, but once you break it open, the crumb texture is just about the same on the inside. The taste was very similar. Butter maybe a little bit better, but very close.